Well, hello, Leo. I'm Yetta Pearl. Welcome to my channel. This is your angel reading for the second half of June 2021. So that's June 16th to 30th. This is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. It's for a different Leo, obviously. So let's just get going right away here. Oh, here we go. So I just want to let you know that I am so grateful every time you hit the like button, every time you subscribe, if you make a comment. It's a new channel and, it's all new to me. So I'm still learning how to retrieve comments and respond to them. So if you'll be patient a little bit, I'd appreciate that. But I'm so glad that you've chosen to join me. Thank you so much. So let's see what else that your guardian angels want to say to you today for the second half of June 2021. And this is for Leo. Okay, angels, what is it? There's one. This is actually the fairies here. Okay, so a couple more cards here, and then we'll see what it is that the messages are today for you. Okay, whoops, one more. Not sure where you are today, but here it's an absolutely gorgeous day after several days of rain. So our grass is about to really take off again. One more card here. There it is. Okay, so let me just see what we've got here. Okay, bottom line, first thing they want to tell you, everything is okay. No need to worry. All is well. So that's kind of your base thing. You can take a deep breath and just be relieved. It's all good. The things that you've been worried about, the more you worry about them, the more you bring them to you. So try to step back from it. Try to remove from that really anxious in the pit of your chest, that anxiety. Try and step back from that. Take a deep breath. Allow that to release, and after a little while, like it's not an immediate thing, but after a little while, then you can really feel how you were overdoing it a bit with the, being invested in this outcome. Everything's okay. And the more you can remove from that, the more you'll be able to actually recognize that that's true. Yeah. So stay away from that obsessive negative energy. It's really what it feels like. Like you've kind of dropped into a pit and it's hard for you now to get yourself unstuck out of there. It's like deep, like a sticky mud that you've fallen into, and now if you take yourself out, you got to leave your boot behind. That's what it feels like. But go ahead, leave your boot behind. It's okay. Or step out and then turn back and get that boot out later. It's okay. It's just time to get out of that energy and remove yourself. So it's very much a frame of mind is what they're saying. So certainly there are things in your reality that are making you feel that anxiety, but they're not as immediate or as huge, as deep as what you think they are. They're actually lighter than what you think they are. You think this because you've kind of gotten invested in this deep anxiety stuff with it. So if you can, just completely change your thoughts for part of a day or, for a short while, then you'll be able to see that it's possible, number one, and that it's actually the best thing for you to do. To change your thoughts, to think about different things, to be more lighthearted, to refuse to acknowledge any downers on your day. Yeah, even for a short while. And then you'll be able to see, these beautiful wings. Those are for you, right? So the more you can stay away from that anxiety and that pit, the more you'll realize that you have those beautiful wings. Those are available to you. And that just helps you to get yourself out of that situation. Ask your angels for help. Your angels are always with you, always, every minute. And so ask them for help. Ask for assistance and ideas for how to get your thoughts into a lighter spot. Watch a comedy movie, or hang out with friends who will, have sworn in advance to not talk about this negative situation that you're observing. Make it so that you have no choice but to be lighthearted for a little while, right? And then once you're in the more lighthearted energy for a little while, then you'll be able to recognize that that's possible more and more and more of the time. And that's what your angels want for you. So it is safe. It is absolutely safe for you to receive help and resources from other people. You don't have to go it alone all the time, right? So, when you're needing some extra abundance of some kind, whether it's supplies or assistance or even money, whatever it is, it's safe for you to receive it from other people and from your guardians. It doesn't mean that you have failed. On the contrary, it means that you are winning at the connections of life. And that's what life is your connection with other people and with your source energy and with your inner self. That's what life is. And so the more you receive from others, the more connected you are to others. And very soon you will be in a position where you can be the giver again. This is a temporary situation. And so allowing yourself to receive right now is, there's nothing, they're showing me that you feel like you failed, or like you've done something wrong, you've made mistakes or things like that. Yeah, there's truly, in the angel world, there's no such thing as a mistake. There's only that path or this path, right? And so you took that path for a little while, but you're making your way and you're coming back to the bigger, wider path. It's all good. And you can't do anything truly wrong. You can only make your path a bit more difficult than it needs to be. So when you acknowledge to yourself deep down that, okay, I'm human, just like everybody else, and I'm acknowledging that there's some things that maybe a direction that I took in my life that maybe was not the best decision for me, but it's okay. I did make that decision. I did take that route, and it's okay. I've learned a lot along the way. And so now these things that I've learned are really going to come in handy in the future. And so for right now, you're feeling a little bit lack, maybe a little bit like you're needing things. It's just fine to ask others to help you with that and to gratefully receive that. So there's a difference between, fine, I'll take that, I don't want to, but I will. Or, oh, thank you so much. You have no idea what a huge impact you're having on me right now. You feel the difference, right? So obviously you want to be more grateful, which does not mean beholden, it simply means being aware that someone thinks well enough of you to want to give you something. And sometimes it's strangers, so they don't know you at all, right? And so it's their generosity which is allowing them to give to you. And so it is up to you to hold your heart in a grateful position to receive that And that is what makes that type of behavior and perspective continue, and makes those things continue to come to you. Means you're open to receiving, right? And that is a really, really important stance to have. Yes. Okay, so they're telling me there's a bit more to this. So some of you are feeling defensive because you need to ask or you need to accept or something like that. Please work your way through that. They want you to really examine what that is, what it feels like. If you know where it came from, great. If you don't, that's fine too. Doesn't really matter. But to just switch up how that feels in the moment. Switch it so that gradually you are allowing yourself to feel gratitude and appreciation. They sound very similar, but they're not. So gratitude and appreciation, they're going to be the key to getting you out of this little funk that you're in. Okay. Okay, so right now, it is wise for you to save for your future. Now, some of you are thinking, well, I don't have enough for my present, let alone to save for the future. Okay, if that's true, then you'll do your best, right? And as soon as you can, you get saving for your future. This is self-care. This is allowing yourself to feel worthy of having that later. This is security. And so having that security, having a nest egg, having something to cushion you for the future, for retirement or whatever it might be, that allows you to focus upon your best self now, right? So the more secure you feel, the more you can step into what is your life purpose. What are you here to do? What are you supposed to accomplish? What do you feel like? What is it that when you do it, you feel really good in the doing? Having a bit of a nest egg, a bit of a cushion there, helps you to be able to step further into feeling good with what you're doing. And so it feels very much like this spot that you seem to be in, a bit of a negative dip or something like that in your world right now. It feels like you have been ignoring what helps you feel good. It feels like you've been paying too much attention to duty or doing stuff because others want you to do that, or doing something because of the money, or there's something there that you're doing it but not because you want to. And so your angels never want you to ignore your duty or your obligations or things like that, because those things also are very valuable. If that's your elderly parent who needs your assistance to live now, then yes, obviously you're going to do that. And that will ultimately feed your soul. So, but for those of you who are doing something just because for the prestige or for the paycheck, or because your spouse wants you to be doing that, that's not a good enough reason, and your soul will wither, right? What feeds you will get pushed away, and you will not thrive, right? So the more of a bit of a savings you have, the more you can stop focusing on that part of it, and you can pursue your passion, what makes you feel good. So it's time for that. Yes. Okay. So you do that by changing your vibration, your energy. Here you go. You want to attract what you want instead of chasing what you want. Chasing it implies a little bit of an obsession, right? Anything that's obsessive energy is going to create resistance and it's going to push it away. So anything that you think of with love, that you think of with gratitude, and you just feel so good about it, you're going to attract that to you. If instead you're feeling like, oh my God, I really need to have that because that would just make life easier. Holy cow, need that thing. You feel the difference, right? So if you're thinking, let's talk about money. That's on the top of many, many people's minds right now, and it's part of this reading today too. So let's talk about money. If you're going, oh my gosh, I'm so broke and I just need some money. Come on, angels, send me money. They say when I ask, I receive. What's the deal? What's the holdup? Or if you're thinking to yourself and you're allowing yourself to feel this on the inside of you, that you are supremely confident that that abundance is on its way to you. You just feel good about it. It's when you receive that, how will that feel? Like bring up that feeling of relief and of security and of happiness. How's it going to feel to receive that? How will it feel after you've had it for a while? Right? It's just going to be comfortable. It'll be lacking a lot of the stress that you're currently experiencing, right? So how does it feel to have it? Let yourself really, really bring some gratitude to the receiving of that abundance. And thank you so much for bringing that to me. Thank you so much for putting me in a position where I am able to receive it. And money, you're so welcome here. I appreciate you very much, and I appreciate everything you can do for me and my family. So when you can get yourself into that energy and truly feel it, this is not just words. You can start that way. You can write it down so that you remember in the following days what you said and, things like that, to bring the feeling back if you happen to lose it. But what you're really going for is the feeling of it. How does it feel to feel gratitude? How does it feel to just feel comfortable knowing that anything you need or want is at your fingertips? Drum up that feeling. And the more you feel that, the easier and quicker it comes to you. It can't help it. It's the law of attraction. What you focus on comes to you. You create more of it. So that's how to do that. And the cornerstone of your whole reading here, your angels want you to know that you have the power. You are amazing. So anytime that you're feeling a little less than amazing, just remember that your angels are telling you, you have the power. Anything you think you can't do, oh yeah, you can. Yes, indeed, you can, because you can do anything. There's nothing out of bounds. All your abilities are there. And, this current situation that you're in, you're the one who can change it. You're the one who can resolve any difficulties, any conflicts, anything. Be really clear with communication. We are still in a little bit of Mercury retrograde, so being really clear with your communication helps clear things up. It, whatever you want, you put it out there, right? And it's you who has the power to do that. If there are other people involved, like if this is actually a conflict, which it feels very much like it is, feels heavy in that way. And so obviously this is not for everybody, being that it's a general reading, but for those of you for whom there are other people involved, this conflict or this, you're just not resonating with each other. You are the one, and that other person are the ones who have the power to change this. Now, perhaps changing it means walking away from it completely. And that will be a good resolution. that will finish it. There are times when that's not a possibility. So then you just need to agree to disagree. Know that each of you has your own point of view, accept theirs, and ask them to accept yours. And things then can become a lot smoother because you're understood. You're not agreed, but you're understood. And that makes it so much better. But you have to face this. You're the ones who have to initiate the healing of it. Yes. Your angels are saying, trust me, it's working out. Okay? All right, so let's take one card from the daily guidance. Whoop. 3 cards? No, 1 card. This one. Life purpose. Your life purpose, like everybody else, revolves around service. Some of you don't like that. It's true nonetheless. Your service is to the world around you. It's to yourself. Your service is to be the connection between all those around you, and to continue that connection a little further and a little further and a little further. And so even when not all those people fully resonate with you, your job is still to be the connection between them. When you focus upon service, then everything comes to you, right? Your life purpose, you can do whatever particular career or actions or whatever suit you, whatever is appealing to you, as long as there is an aspect of service in there, it will all work out just perfectly. Okay, your angels are saying leave it there. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, as usual, to join with me. Send a little bit of healing love and acceptance and blasting toxicity is what they're saying right now. Let's heal all the toxins, and let's clear all the water and make the soil clean with beautiful nutrition for our food. Thank you so much, Leo. I appreciate you, and I'll see you again next time.